welcome to Bread of Life. Our speaker for this week is Pastor Bill Huegel of Wallingford.
Did you ever wonder if God in heaven talks about you? Hi, I'm Bill Huegel, and according to the book of Job, the Lord has conversations from time to time with the devil. Listen to this conversation from Job chapter 1. In the land of Uz, there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters, and he owned 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 donkeys, and had a large number of servants. He was the greatest man among all the people of the East, and his sons used to hold feasts in their homes on their birthdays, and they would invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. And when a period of feasting had run its course, Job would make arrangements for them to be purified. Early in the morning, he would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them, thinking, "Oh, perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." And this was Job's regular custom. And then, one day, the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them. And the Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" And Satan answered the Lord, "From roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth in it." And then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job? There's no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil." I'm not sure I'm really excited about the Lord talking to the devil about me. I'd rather he have a nice discussion with his angels or something. If God is going to say anything to the devil about me, I want him to say, "If you go near that guy Bill Huegel to try to trip him up, I'm going to turn up the flames of hell." Listen to the devil's conversation to God in Job 1, verse 10. "Have you not put a hedge around him, around his household, around all that he has on every side? You've blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land." Wow. The devil sees that God has put a hedge around us. But now, in Job's case, God was bragging about Job. There's no one on earth like him. He's blameless and upright. He's a man who fears God and shuns evil. It was only because of God's deep love for Job and Job's deep love for God that the Lord allowed the devil to tempt him with great suffering. Now, I know that's not how you want God to express his love toward you. We think that God should reward those who love him with good things, and he usually does. Our lives are constantly being filled with far, far more good than evil. I remember hearing the Reverend E.V. Hill preach a sermon at the funeral of his wife. He used the text from Job 1, "The Lord gives and the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." He spoke sweetly of his wonderfully loving and supportive wife who had stuck beside him for more than 30 years, and now, after a bout with cancer, she died. But he could not be angry and bitter with God. The Lord had given him much in the gift of his precious and wonderful wife. All he could say is, "Blessed be the name of the Lord." And that's what God was betting on when he spoke with the devil concerning Job. He was saying that Job would continue to love and to worship him no matter what may be thrown his way. And, as it turns out, God was right. In the end, God poured his love and mercy on Job and gave him back everything that he had lost. I can't help but wonder what God would say about me in a conversation with the devil, or with anyone else. May the Lord be able to say of you and of me, they are blameless and upright, one who fears God and shuns evil. You see, what God thinks of us is the only thing that really matters.
You've been listening to Pastor Bill Huegel of Wallingford, and this has been Bread of Life, a program to encourage you from God's Word.